Inside, 'cause I just wanna over the edge. Feel like I'm floating through the air. The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless. exaggerated, that's what you assume. The story's over now, I must conclude. I am conflicted, watching where I step still, hanging in the balance. Not the life I want to live, I want to take it all, standing tall. Fear I weighed the person you are. Oh, break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless. Fearless. territory,
Flexing what I got, she gon' move it like a dancer. Wondering what's next, knowing I can't answer. Right, no, you just didn't like the answer. The check never bounced, think I like my banker. She do it without me, think I'm like an anchor. She can give the most, I would never thank her. Got it ready, I'm just waiting on the transfer. Going all the way like I'm Prancer. She gon' break my shirt cause she mad at me. It's a tragedy if I'm not rich, then I'm about to be. Pride while my ass for your salary. Running through your mind, burning calories. This is what it's come to. Now I'm staring at the hoochie on me junk through. You're stuck on my mind like you're cancer. Doing all dirty, that's all I can't do. Flexing what I got, she gon' move it like a dancer. Wondering what's next, knowing I can't answer. You just didn't have the answer. Good check, never bounce, think I like my banker. She do it without me, think I'm like an anchor. She can do the most, I'll never thank her. Answer. She gon' move it like a dancer. Thinking about what's next, knowing I can't answer. No way, you already know the answer. Check never bounce, think I like my banker. She do it without me, think I'm like the anchor. She can do the most, I would never thank her. Better ready, I'm just waiting on the first one. All the way like I'm Clancy.
Picking up the pieces of a broken heart, guess I was chosen. Stitch it back together, better late than never, steady motion. Can't control my fate, but I control all these emotions. I'm not broken, I'm not broken. Already cried my tears enough for an ocean. I've been in the cold rain on my parade. I'm still on my feet, stand tall like a mountain. I am undefeated, made for the game. Gravity can take his arms around my legs and try to pull me. I'll still levitate. The greatest gift I got is being this holy. One thing I learned, pain hurts but don't control me. I'm not broken, I'm not broken. Already cried my tears enough for an ocean. I've been in the cold rain on my parade. I'm still on my feet, stand tall like a mountain. I am undefeated, made for the game. I'm still on my feet, stand tall like a mountain. I am undefeated, made for the I've been in the cold rain on my parade. I'm still on my feet, stand tall like a mountain. I am undefeated, made for the game. I'm still on my feet, stand tall like a mountain. I am undefeated, made for the game.
Can you hear me calling out your name? Let me run to you and escape this place. Stop time, rewind, bring me back to you. How it beat in my heart if you only knew.
feel like we're falling away. Maybe I just need to feel nothing to make it easier to turn away and leave. Maybe we're fanning the flame, so why do I keep holding out my hand to get burned? I don't wanna clash anymore. I can hear the ghosts in the walls. It's telling me to run away, away, yeah. I don't wanna crash anymore. I can hear the ghosts in the walls. It's telling me to run away. Breaking apart, seeing the end. We have nothing to say. Maybe it's hard to understand that there's nothing left to fight for, and there's nothing left to say. I don't wanna crash anymore. I can hear the ghosts in the walls. It's telling me to run away, away, yeah. I don't wanna crash anymore. I can hear the ghosts in the walls. It's telling me to run away. Can't take heartache, but I don't think I'm ever getting past you. All day, I'll stay. You and me, a beautiful disaster. Always fighting till we go insane. Fuck all night until we don't feel pain. All day, I'll stay. You and me, a beautiful disaster.
I know why your mind is so dishonest. I see you and I'm fucked up like before. I'm surprised the 45 is loaded. You're really trying to blow my brain tonight. Fucked up on a Saturday. The vibes ain't right and the sex don't feel like love. I know that there's better days. The memories are gone. It's a beautiful disaster.
Can't take heartache, but I don't think I'm ever getting past you. All day, I'll stay. You and me, a beautiful disaster. Always fighting till we go insane. Fuck all night until we don't feel pain. All day, I'll stay. You and me, a beautiful disaster. Getting past you.
think we could be something so good. So good. So good. So good. I think we could be something so good.
Something so
Something so good. I think we could be something so good. So good. So good. So good. I think we could be something so good.
something so
Something so we could be something so good.
Hey, Thirst, come drop that.
First exclusive.
big, had to run it back again.
Inside of me, you better watch out if you enemy's a road ahead of full prophecy to be the greatest beast the world has ever seen. I feed him every day like the bones clean. I feed him all the hate and he grows me, and he gets cause real big, pissed off quick. And if you cross him, you might drop dead. Metaphorically, of course, settling the score, never getting bored. Lots of blood and gore, always wanting more freedom from the source. They don't really understand until they feel the force of party. And if you start shit, you be heartless in the darkness, torn apart quick. You left scars ripped, you be chewed up and discarded.
And this world ain't right, won't accept it. Negative energy, I expect it. Once it's in your mind, it's infectious. So fight for your life and reject it. You better give me space, I'm protective. My adrenaline spikes when I'm threatened. And if you stay in my way, I'm aggressive. Cause when there's no exit, I'll kill when I'm desperate. There's no exit, I'll kill when I'm desperate. Negative energy, I expect it. Once it's in your mind, it's infectious. So fight for your life and reject it. You better give me space, I'm protective. My adrenaline spikes when I'm threatened. And if you stay in my way, I'm aggressive. Cause when there's no exit, I'll kill when I'm desperate. There's no exit, I'll kill when I'm desperate.
I've been treading water for some time, picking up the parts of all my lies. Didn't get to solve it this time. How am I to break apart? Don't tell me why we can't collide. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Don't you feel it? Don't you feel it?
freak me. This is not a phase, my dear. Time heals the moment, but our hearts were frozen, don't disappear. You were scared from not knowing, but I got a feeling that I'll be right here for the rest of my life. Just know that I'll give you love you'll never wanna share tonight. Tonight. But if the world isn't working the way that we found it when we were too young to love, our attention is running, 5 seconds is burning a hole in our racing hearts. I wish we could find the space, a great escape, where we could finally break the mold. If it's us that we wanted, happy after the fall. And I don't wanna change it all. 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 Life's been till the end. Tell me stories that I've heard 1,001 times before. I bet. Let me fall into your eyes all over again. And I'll be right here for the rest of my life. Just know that I'll give you love you'll never wanna share tonight. Tonight. But if the world isn't working the way that we found it when we were too young to love, our attention is running, 5 seconds is burning a hole in our racing hearts. I wish we could find the space, a great escape, where we could finally break the mold. If it's us that we wanted, we're happy after the fall. And I don't wanna change it all. And I don't wanna change it all. And I don't wanna change it all. No, 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 no.
The skyline's glowing, takes me back in time to laughter and long nights we left behind. We were young, wild under open skies, chasing horizons with open eyes. Yeah, I walk along where we once ran, through streets that still hold the shape of our plans. The skyline feels like a friend I knew, holding the echoes of me and you.
Pump up the bass line. Pump up the pump the pump up the pump up the pump up the pump up the bass line.
Wait!
Pump up the pump up the bass line. Pump up the pump up the
It's like a glitch I can't control. Someone's fucking with my dough. Kinda voodoo shit, you know. You know, you won't find me tongue-tied. No witness on my side. Harmonies when I cry. This stuff makes me nauseous. Losing what they taught us. Gotta tread real cautious. But I go back to default. I go back to default. I go back to someone's fucking with my dough. Kinda voodoo shit, you know. You know, but you won't find me tongue-tied. No witness on my side. Harmonies when I cry. This stuff makes me nauseous. Losing what they taught us. Gotta tread real cautious. I go back to default. 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 I go back to Oh, how little you know. You better watch out, my friend. When it goes dark, you better lay low.
reminding us that even the smallest rock can have a hand at sculpting worlds. Asteroid. rock can have a hand at sculpting worlds.
I remember the moment I got left behind. Faces fade to black as they move from the light. Am I even real? Even real? Everywhere I look, I'm starting to feel time is eating me alive, me alive. Drowning in my life. Who am I? Time is eating me feet glued to the floor, I'm not moving anywhere. Locked inside of a crowd that couldn't care less. Everything was moving so fast. Everywhere I look, I'm starting to feel time is eating me alive, me alive. Drowning in my life. Who am I? Time is eating me Time moves on and on. Can I stomach it? Can I stomach it? Where did I go wrong? My fear builds an appetite, but time is eating me alive, me alive. Drowning in my life. Who am I? Time is eating me
Waiting for your storm to settle as I look toward the sea. Dust in your eyes like the water as the tide it consumes me. You would never save me if my walls came down. Head is underwater, you would let me drown. Watching as I suffocate. Darling, pull the trigger, honey, steal my crown. Choke me till I black out, put your hands around. Cut out my heart, I'm guilty. She said, worship me, I control the air you breathe. Worship me, my forgiveness sets you free. Worship me, I control the air you breathe. Worship me, my forgiveness sets you free.
cast your sins away to Him. Go a garden safe from murder. Fill the forest with your kin. You would never save me if my walls came down. Head is underwater, you would let me drown. Watching as I suffocate. Darling, pull the trigger, honey, steal my crown. Choke me till I black out, put your hands around. Cut out my heart, I'm guilty. She said, worship me, I control the air you breathe. Worship me, my forgiveness sets you free. Worship me, I control the air you breathe. Worship me, my forgiveness sets you free.
faces when they thought they'd break. Girl, you were ready for the earthquake.
sometimes things may seem unclear. Trust yourself and you will know, my dear. Oh, I know that it's not easy, nothing is. Sing, hey, it's okay. Tomorrow's gonna be a new day. It's okay. So live your life and live your way. Your way, your way. It's okay, it's okay. Oh, live your life. Gotta live it your way.
'cause you know whatever we do, it ain't right for us both. It's a fault, baby, so it's mine. We keep going, keep falling, so your tricks, you just got me like a river. Oh, no mercy, gonna better. Oh, baby, your river. Oh, my love, and I really like to put the pressure on me. Try to distract them from the fact that you need that. We both still think about how else it could be. Oh, please, you wouldn't see me, still wouldn't believe me. Kill me on my sleep when nobody could hear me. Oh, we hate each other's deep fate, but is there any other option left? All you keep on going, keep falling, so your tricks, you just got me like a river. Oh, no mercy, gonna better. Oh, baby, your river. Oh, my love, and I gave all my best, but it gave you all I could get. So does it seem to be enough for you? Make it so hard to get back on my self-respect. It's that we love.
Saw you in a field of ice and snow, holding out your hand for me to go. Wasn't scared to see you, always knew it in my bones that something here was bound to take me home. You said you don't know me well, but I'm your angel in white. I'll be close if you come, I'll be just behind you. You're not on the list, but I can get you inside. Use your mind, listen to my voices and guide you. You give yourself over, yeah, you don't wanna fight. If you do, I'm gonna bid you a hard cold goodnight. Baby, hang on to your ticket, you're doing alright. And if you don't trust it, hold it up to the light.
Who draws the line between forgery and feeling inspired? Who defines derivative versus being admired? Who decides what original means? Who aspires and knows the wannabes? Upon the shoulders of giants, I've got a long way to drop. Oh, I'll never get here on my own. See the view from the top. Everything's a remix of everything that has been. Then let me just go back to my laptop, take a band on track that I cooked up. Baby, you'll hear Skrillex, some Netica, and some Imogen. Talk wacko, but I'm trying to get back. It just seems fair. Who draws the line between innovation and tried and true? Who's to say what's reiteration and what is new? Who decides what original means? Who aspires and knows the wannabes? Upon the shoulders of giants, I've got a long way to drop. Oh, I'll never get here on my own. See the view from the top.
let the light shine through for you, for you, for you, for you, for you, I've been searching for a piece of me. I've been counting on the heads of time. I love my body, I love my mind, with desire for out of place, out of space, floating higher.
Feathers been calling, my enemies stalling, my people been balling, my team we been wildin'. Counted 100, we use basic tools. Strategies moving where we gotta move. There wasn't no option, no time on the clock, and no setting it back, and we gotta get profit. I'm standing on top of the glory, the road. We was just rebels, ain't do what was told. When they asked me how we leveled up, without us getting stuck, we just muscled up. This game spin, no one gotta tighten up, gotta muscle up, or you will get stuck in this game. Falling, I'm balling on top of that mountain. I'm on and I'm calling my mama to tell her I'm good. I'm surrounded by family like back in the hood. I was falling from grace, I was misunderstood. Hey, the pressure will sit you right down, but I stood up. I mean what I say and I say what I mean. On the balcony screaming, they just let me be. We had to slow it down. What goes around comes around. Oh, the frequency different now. I was going through different rounds. Hey, it's crazy, the progress is hitting now. Ain't no sitting and lost and found. I found what I lost in a minute now. I was on the wrong path, I admit it now. My only option was to get it now.
I got it on both and I learned from the losses. My failure was friendship, I saw it was ghosting. Started like everyone had certain tools. Only difference is I knew what to do. Now everyone calling when progress is stalling. My stock is missing, my life it ain't boring. Ain't no more hitting me up when you lose. When it's time to wake up, see you hitting the snooze.
When they ask me how we leveled up, without us getting stuck, we just muscled up. This game spin, no one gotta tighten up, gotta muscle up, or you will get stuck in this game.
Like you love JT back in 03. Up on MTV on a stage wearing shoes made of diamonds, singing songs about you like a siren. No, I won't be what you seem to need, cause I don't see what you seem to see. Ain't got troops in a crowd all united, ain't got you screaming can't ever be the Backstreet boy you want me to. I just can't measure up, no, I'm not in sync with the fashion. I ain't got the passion, never gonna be what you want. Backstreet boy you want me to. I just don't dress the part, no, I ain't got Nikes and my hair ain't spiky, and we both know that I can't be your Backstreet boy. You'll never want me like you want CDs from the 90s, like you want Mac Clean, and I can't say to your face I don't want it that way. You seem stuck in the decade that you were born. Open one day and wake up on a tour bus headed to Rome for a Coliseum concert with thousands of crazy fans looking up at the stage at me dancing, knowing I'm your man. I can't ever be the Backstreet boy you want me to. I just can't measure up, no, I'm not in sync with the fashion. I ain't got the passion, never gonna be what you want. Backstreet boy you want me to. I just don't dress the part, no, I ain't got
You're my perfection. See, I need you like the radio. You keep the beat alive. Gotta have you like the stereo. I need you in my life. Hey, you're my obsession. 'Cause baby, you're my melody so sweet. Hey, you're my obsession. Hey, you're my obsession.
I wish I could tell you that I want you here with me, but you'll never love me like the way we used to be. Too far from Saturn, lost in the patterns. Where's the stars align so we could be free? Palms are sweaty, knees unsteady. I can't see my head on straight. Heart is heavy, wasn't ready. Don't think I can see your face. Now we're just friends. How long till that ends? It feels like forever away. Yeah, we're on, and we're on. It will never be enough. And we're gone, and we're write you a letter. When I turn the page, I'd have the courage